I'm Mark.
And this is the Need to Know. Today, it's just us two, the two of us, however you want to say it, you know. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about losing friends. I have a lot to say, guys, but we're gonna keep it real short. For starters, you know, we have to talk about how we lost a friend. I lost a whole lot of friends, just so you know. It's a big story that we'll get into later.
Alright, so the one person I'm thinking about, I don't necessarily think I lost them. It was more like we've grown apart. Alright, this person of mine was like my friend from the start of freshman year of high school. We met, like we clicked, and everything was like we gelled so well. Like I could have a conversation with her about anything. She got a conversation with me about anything. And then I go to college and she goes to college, but we go to different colleges. So obviously, you know, the time together is not there anymore. But we were still like keeping in contact. Like we was hanging like on the weekends and stuff. Like later down the line, like maybe sophomore year, my college years, she decided to go to the military. Yeah, so she went to the military, and like I knew that going into the military, like obviously the time that we don't have now is gonna be way less when she goes. So she went, and then you know it kind of faded out a little bit. Like we're still cool. Like I could still hear her out today. She could still hit me up, but it's just like we've kind of moved on to different paths in life, and it's just like I can't necessarily talk to you about anything anymore. It's just more like, oh, like hey, what's up? How's life? Everything good? Alright.
Do I have a friend like that? I mean, I do. I could say that. Me and this person, we were friends from like first grade. When we got to high school, that's when like things went sideways. So like freshman year, I have the best friend that I have right now. And then like, you know, it wasn't like the same. Like we wouldn't talk all the time. We wouldn't call each other. Like it was like she had her friends, I had my friends. And then it's like when we did try to like, you know, be how we were, it was like it wasn't the same. You know, she hung out with who she hung out with, and I was hanging out with who I hung out with. I'm like, I went to school all the way in East Harlem, like, and she was out here in Queens still. So like, you know, like that's a big like gap and a difference like from like where we at. That like we stopped. That was like sophomore year. We stopped talking to each other, and then you know it just drifted apart. Like we didn't really fuck with each other like that. Probably like maybe like a year or two ago, we like really like was like, you know. And it was because of a post that I posted. Like we followed each other on like social media, but like I really posted something. I'm like, cause ever since we was younger, like we used to write, we used to like do like our little skits and shit. So we always had that and like that connection, and we always worked together well with that. So I made a post and I was like, yo, no funny, like the one person I would always want to work with, like it would be her. Like I feel like we make some good, like we make nice moves. Like I'm like I produce now, you know, I produce the show, but it's like she went to school for that, like she know. And I'm like, I'm the writer, like I'm behind the scenes, like I know how something should be like laid out to like make it happen. So but now, you know, we talk here and there. It's like that, like I'll be like, hey, what's up, you know, what you working on, blah blah blah. But it wouldn't be like some
How you used to be.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like I would be able to open up to her, but it wouldn't be like the same way as like before. Like when we was younger, like I used to tell her my whole life, like my heart, like legit. Like I feel like if we were to do that now, it would be like
It's weird.
It wouldn't be weird, but it's just like I would have to work up to that.
Right.
You know. So I guess this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna share experiences and see how like they relate to each other. So I got you another one. So recently, you know, so I'm basically, now we're talking about rekindling a friendship. Right now I'm rekindling a friendship, my friendship with my best friend. This is something that like, this was a make or break for me because Shamar knows, like I wanted to dead it, like legit, like hands down, like it was done. Like I didn't want to work on it, I didn't want to fix it, I didn't want to nothing, like, and it's like, it was hard because it was something that I kept seeing, you know. It was a problem that was occurring that I kept talking about, and I was like, I was being pushed away as a friend instead of let in, and I didn't think that was fair, you know. So to be pushed away, legit pushed away from a friendship that, like, we've been friends for what, more than 8 years now. We've been friends since freshman year of high school. Like it's been like 8+ years now, and you telling me that like you just want to throw that away. It was really hard to like move past it, but it was just like being brushed away and pushed to the side and not be able to have that friend to talk to, especially through a situation I was going through. It was hard, you know. It's hard to not be able to talk to the one person that knows the answers and like knows how to, you know, help you get over whatever, like whatever feeling. So like I was going through a bad time, and it was just, I had the little bit of people that I had, and then it was like I was losing friends at the same time. So it was like, it was hard to maintain like where I wanted to be and who was there for me and who wasn't there for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Shamar has been a really big part of my life, and it's just like, as a friend, like, it was that it was helpful, but it's like there's other people that I would have wanted to talk to, you know, and it was like he was that person, and it's like I had to like figure out where I stood. So I'm rekindling that right now. It's kind of hard, only because like, again, we live in two different places, and it's like, put my energy, is just like I get half of it back. It's hard when you're trying to get half energy back and you're trying to put all your energy. So it's like, it's kind of hard to rekindle something like that.
I think I had a friendship that I'm currently working on now, but mine's was a little different. Like, it was with this girl since like middle school that I've known her, and like she helped me out when I was a kid to like get over the fact that I'm moving from Brooklyn to Queens. So you know, when you were a kid, you move to a new spot and everything is brand new, like you don't know nothing. So like it was hard for me on top of like, you know, not seeing my father. So she was the one person that was like, you know, helping me to get used to Queens and like being comfortable. So then like recently, like I say like 6-7 months ago, like we started dating, and like she told me from the jump like how things were, and like how she was like not mentally there for a relationship, but like, you know, me being the nice guy and trying to you know, change things, which I know I can't now, but it kind of got fucked over. And then like I got mad for some of the shit that she did, and like it was hard. Like I had to avoid her. Like I didn't want to talk to her for a while. Like I went to get it as well. Like I didn't want to be around her no more. But like we recently sat down and had a conversation. Like it was like, oh, we apologized on both ends. Like, oh, I apologize for like not communicating and thinking I can change you or change what you're going through. And she apologized for like the things she did, and it was just like it's hard when you get to that space of like you want to get back to what it was, but you know that it will never happen. Like, yeah. And it's so hard because you used to picture the person as like the one person you could talk to, or like not necessarily the one person, but like, you know, this is one person that like I could legit tell everything about and like, you know, express my feelings when I'm going through shit. But like now it's like I don't know if I could do that with you, so I'm gonna have to find a new balance between us. Like I have to find some common ground where we could like rebuild what once was, but it's not gonna be the same. Like it's gonna be something totally different. So I mean, it's hard. Like constantly you think about, oh, like I mean, even in the process of like healing, like you still think about, oh, like what this person's doing it again, like what if they haven't changed, like so it's constant barriers, and it's just like it's hard. To me, like if I'm really putting effort into like rebuilding a friendship, that means I really care from the jump. Because if I didn't, I would have just moved on, to be honest.
It took a lot of me to like listen to what he had to say. Like it took a lot of me. Like I didn't really want to listen. Like, and I said that to him. I was like, honestly, like I didn't want to listen to you. Like I didn't want to hear anything. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to know what the problem was. Like I just like I gave up already. Like it was like that. Like I was to that point, and it was just like actually like, you know, hearing him out. Like I was like, you know what, like I understand, and it's like I'm not gonna hold it against you. It's like it is what it is. Like it happened. But it's like, it's still like my energy that I put in, like, and it was like I was still getting nothing, and it was just like, it was crazy. Like the amount of energy that you put into a relationship or friendship, like, especially a friendship, like friendships are really important. I feel like people don't understand that. Like, it's like, it's a bond that you and this person have, like, that could grow into more. Like at the end of the day, your friends become your family because of the things that you go through together. And it's like, if you can't be like, okay, like this person is that important to me to maintain this relationship with them, then it's like, you know, let's see, a friendship that like you just don't understand, like this person just does all the wrong and you just take them back. Yo, I swear, like I have that. Yo, this one person I hate, yo, he kills me. Like, okay, go.
Nah, you know what? I have a couple of those folks. Like, they be doing some dumb shit, and it's just like,
why?
Oh my god, like you make my head hurt. But like, I don't know. For me, I guess once again, like it comes from like the good in me. Like sometimes I see what they do is dumb, but it's just like I be forgiving them because it's just like, yo, I guess you don't know no better, or like I kind of find it funny a little bit. So it's just like it's cool. Don't worry about it. Like I like for me, it's like I guess our friendship is much bigger than some of the shit that you do.
Right.
So it's just like my forgiveness tolerance is higher for you because it's just like, yo, at the end of the day, like I know you're gonna do dumb shit. But
so it's just like, bro.
it's like, yeah, fuck it. Like we still cool, but sometimes
You just be looking at them like, bro, like what's good with you? Nah, I have this one friend, like, yo, I swear, like, so, okay, so this is what happened recently. So basically, he was supposed to come, like, for my birthday. And I said, like, I changed the plans and, like, this is what we're doing. I got no text back. It was legit maybe 2-3 days after my birthday that I got a hit up. And it was this long-ass message explaining what happened, and I was like, wow. I was dead. I told him, I was like, bro, you dead ass. Like, I'm like, yo, it's 3 days after my birthday, and you're gonna tell me, oh, did you apologize? I'm like, yo, this is the second year in a row that you did this to me, and I was like, wow. So I was like, you know what? Cool. I let it go. I was like, you know, I'm gonna talk to you this time. I'm gonna be like, okay. I was just like, I let it sink in, and I was just like, you so lucky that I care about you. Because I'm just like, bro, I could just left you alone a long time ago. I was just like, it's just like I feel like certain people like overwhelm themselves with their lives. They just start doing weird shit, and you're just like, you couldn't just say this is what's happening. And then they just be moving funny. You be like, what? Like, weirdo. What's a friendship? See, this is where it's gonna start. That you would never rekindle. So, I don't think I talked about this on the show, did I? With them?
Probably not.
So guys, okay.
Oh no, you hinted at it.
I think I hinted at it, but if you guys don't know, like, I mean, obviously a lot of you guys not gonna know this, but I had a friend, right? And me and him was cool from like a long time ago. He's a couple years older than me, and like he had moved out to Queens, and like I knew his friends, and like we all was cool with each other. So my friend now, she knew him. Like she knew him. They just never met. I met him. So basically, they got into whatever they got into. And you know, I'm the friend. I'm the mutual friend. I'm the one that knows everybody. So it's like I'm stuck in the middle. But I said it. I don't have. You do what you do. That's not my business. Y'all grown. I'm grown. But it's like, don't push me to the side, you know? Like, I'm very humble. Like, I don't treat nobody no type of way. Like, once you disrespect me, I disrespect you. That's just point blank period. Like, that's just how I move. Like, so it's like, if I will give you the benefit of doubt until I think that it's not necessary. Like, that's how, like, that's what I'm saying. Don't take, like, I'm very humble, and anybody will tell you that. Like, I'm mad nice. Like, I'm like, it's like, the more that you do bad is the more that at the end, like, I'm gonna be meaner to you. Like, I'm gonna make the situation worse. So it was like, instead of telling me like this is what it is, instead of brushing me off and ruining our friendship, like, it was like she leaned more to him. So how I see it was her loyalty lied with him. When her loyalty should have her loyalty should just have been with me. If you understand, like, me and her have been friends longer than they've known each other. And yeah, that's her man, but it's like, your loyalty should always lie with me because I'm your friend. And I'm the one that holds you down regardless of anything. No funny shit, like, me and her will never be friends again. Me and him will definitely never be friends again. Me and all those people will never be friends again, because it's like, their loyalty was with him. And I'm like, the one person that I thought their loyalty was with me wasn't with me. And she said I was wrong for everything that I said, which I wasn't, because it was like, if you actually know the situation, it would be like, why are you gonna pick somebody that's you known for less time just because you think that they're there for you? But at the end of the day, that's the same person that's pulling you back down. So the fact that you letting him talk to me some type of way is like, that's clipped. And then you telling him my business on top of that after I confided in you, like, nah, it's clipped. Like, we're never gonna be friends again. Like, it's like, I could never like look you in the face and dead eyes be like, yo, like, this is my sis again. Like that's a love. Like I would never fuck with you. Like ever in my life. And that's somebody that I would fucking shoot somebody for. But now, like I would never fuck with you. Like that shit is clipped. I was like him, that's a different story. I'm like, you know, like I met him later on in life. I'm like, this is somebody I know for mad years. Like, and you telling me that your loyalty is with a man. Like, if that's your husband, that's a different story. But still, like your loyalty should never always be with that one person. You understand? Like you still have other people in your life that your loyalty should be to. You understand?
Alright, so it was in high school. There was this guy that was actually my brother's friend. And y'all don't know this, but like me and my brother are like actually really close. So his friends was like, they know me because obviously I'm with my brother all the time. Within my brother knowing him, like we became friends. But it wasn't as strong as him and my brother. So alright, so basically like throughout high school, like I don't want to say he was a bully, but he was just like, he was more like, the guy was just annoying. Like every time he was around, I just didn't want to be there. Like, and I was cool with him. It was just more like some of the antics that he would do, or some of the things that he would do was just like why? Like I would question like why? That's so unnecessary, but whatever. So there were times where like, you know, I see a shorty I'm trying to mac with, and then like he'll do some dumb shit, and then the shorty would look at me now, and I was just like, and I look at him like, bro, you cock blocking right now, but like you just messed everything up. So like, I don't know, in a sense, like being around him, like it used to like kind of bring me down, because then it's like now I don't want to do anything, and then I can't move away from him necessarily because once again he's my brother's friend. So like I can't leave my brother, like it's my brother. So because my brother's friends with him, like I'm gonna have to be around him. So I graduated high school, and then like in a sense I'm kind of hyped that I don't gotta be around him no more, because like now I'm all the way in the city. So there was just times like after graduation, like obviously he would pull up to my crib because, you know, to be with my brother and shit. And then there was like one point I was like walking home, I was crossing the street, and then I guess he seen me. So then I have my headphones in, and I'm walking, and then all of a sudden I hear a car running mad fast. So I look back, and this nigga is driving, and he almost hit me, bro. Like no cap, like
wow.
And I'm like, and I'm looking at him like, yo, what's good with you, my nigga? Like I was ready. Yo, I don't fight, but I was ready to shake with this nigga, bro. Like, so then he's looking at me, and I could tell automatically this nigga's high as shit. I'm like, okay, so obviously like I'm trying to swerve, I'm trying to like move past the car. So then I go on somebody like my neighbor's grass. This nigga drives on the neighbor's grass. So now I know you're trying to hit me. Like after that, like I told my brother, I was like, yo, no cap, bro. Like I know that's your bro and all, but yo, it's on site, man. Like I want to fuck this nigga so bad. Like I don't care if he's your friend, bro. So he like basically he was just, yo, his antics was just so like nerve-wracking. So then like one of these days, what was it? 2 years ago, my brother came to me. He was like, yo, bro, I'm done. So I'm like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, like I don't want to fuck with so and so no more. Like, yo, that nigga's a dog. Like, cause apparently I don't want to put his business out there, but he did some shit, like some foul shit to his girl, and it was just like,
wow.
So I'm sitting there telling my bro, I'm like, yo, why do you hang around this nigga? Like, yo, just move away. So when my brother graduated, like he cut him off, he cut all ties, blocked him off everywhere. So like to this day, like he still lives around me, not that close, but like I never see him. Like, and to be honest with you, I was like, if he tried to be friends with me again, it's a dog. Like, no, bro. Like you almost ran me over, bro. You
yeah, he's wild.
Like, nah, bro. Like I can't forgive that. Like I'm a forgiving person, but like you
like
almost
that's
took
your
my life,
bar, bro. Like, and you did it purposely. Like
purposely. I'm just like, nah. Like whether you high, and like I know mad people that smoke. Like you high, you not gonna do some dumb shit like that. Like you still have some common sense not to run somebody over. Like that's why I'm like, yo, I know you high and all, but nah, that's not an issue. So yeah.
Well, to end it all off, what is some positive friendships that have been great influences to you?
I have a lot actually.
I don't have that many friends, so it doesn't matter.
Well, no, I don't have that many friends either, but like the friends I do have, like my high school friends, like the small group that stuck with me after high school, like Gabby, Kiera, Nandi, Star, all of them. Like that's my people. Like they keep me like humble. Obviously Serena with the show, and you know outside of the show, like we just grown as friends. Who else? My college friends, like we have a group chat. We meet joking around every day, like just to not only get through college but get through life. Because obviously, you know, like people will say it and it's true. Like when you get in your 20s, bro, like life is just is crazy. But like those close groups, like the small people of friends that I have, like yo, like non-stop positive energy, like it's great. So
You know what's funny? Like, you know who keeps me sane? Like, I would have to say it's you. Like,
me.
yeah, you and this nigga. I don't know. It's just like, you ever like met somebody and it's just like, it's no bad vibes. Like, regardless of if you guys disagree with something or you don't like something that somebody says, it's like there's never gonna be bad vibes. It's just like you understand. Like, I think that's what it is. Like, one person, it would be Shajira. Like the one person that like legit, even though she's crazy and like her Twitter, like our friendship is just like crazy. So it would be Gabby and Sonia, of course. Like those, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Like we've been friends since the 4th grade, so like we have a really long friendship. And it's just like Sonia has been the same person, like legit. It's crazy. Gabby has molded into the person that she is, but she does like, I tell her like I feel like we all have a lot of growing to do, and it's also with how we treat ourselves. You know, like how we treat ourselves as individuals and how we treat ourselves within a relationship, within anything, because anybody could put us down. And I feel like, you know, we have to learn how to put ourselves up first before, you know, we could be any good vibes. And you know, I try to keep, it was funny because I was talking to her about this, and I was just like, you know, like people learn, as we get older, life gets harder and happiness becomes simpler. And she was like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, it's true, because it's like, you know, especially if you have kids, if you have a family, like that's what's making you happy, and that's the most simplest thing that, you know, you can wake up to them, and that's the most simplest piece of happiness that you can have. You know, waking up is the most simplest piece of happiness that you can have. And it's like we have to learn how simplicity makes life easier. Like, you know, like I don't ask for a lot, like I don't want a lot, like I'm the most simplest motherfucker there is. Like you know what makes me happy? Eating. Food is life. Food is life. It's little things, you know. Me, I like a calm vibe. Like if I can stay in my house and just vibe with everybody, I would do that, you know. Invite people over, go out, have drinks, you know. Not all the time people is free, but you should find time always, you know. And I was like, even if you know you're in a bad mood, I feel like you should go out, even if it's for a little bit, you know. I feel like the friendships that we maintain is what makes life easier. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @ReadTheHost, and make sure you follow the Wonderful Show's page on Instagram and Twitter at TNTK Show. As always, make sure you like, you comment, you share, subscribe. Bye guys.